Is Monday evening of a long weekend Monday, and you should see the traffic heading home to Toronto. 400 is just backed right up. So today, what I would like to share with you is issues in the tissues. What emotions, what trapped emotions are causing you pain? So about 4 or 5 weeks ago, my youngest, came to me and said, "Mom, I'm getting really frustrated, with myself. And it's time. I don't know, I feel," and he was sharing how he was feeling that he wasn't doing enough, that he wasn't showing up 100% in his life. And I mean, this is something that, him and I have talked about since he was like in kindergarten. Every parent-teacher meeting was, Rishi needs to show up for himself, right? And I told him, I said, oh my God, like if you're, the day that you choose to sort of connect, like you're going to be amazing. But never happened. And in any case, he's one who can manifest really easy, but he has no room and no space in his life to just do things just because, right? He always said to me, he goes, "Mom, like school is so, like why? Why do I have to do the things they asked me to do?" And I literally had him tested at 3 different academies because, back then I was stuck in that space where, who I am depended on how successful and smart my children were, right? So imagine the expectations and the pressure that I put on my kids. I'm so glad that I have broken that pattern, and I'm now trying to just hold and stay because the youngest, he knows I've changed, and our relationship is so much better, and he knows that I don't come from that place of expectation and judgment anymore. My oldest, who had the longest time of me being that way, we're getting there. We're getting there, and it's amazing how much healing we all need to do within ourselves, and then with our closest family members, like our spouses and our children, because even though we change, they're sometimes for a long time still stuck in that trauma of the things we did when we didn't know better, right? So I was away in Puerto Rico, as you all saw, and I found out that my youngest fell down the stairs and hurt his shoulder. And it was really interesting because I'm like, gee, I wonder what emotion is trapped in the shoulder. I kind of remembered, but I didn't want to say anything until I got home and knew for sure, right? And when I was telling Daryl, I'm like, oh, my youngest fell down the stairs. He goes, no, you mean he threw himself down the stairs, right? Because it's literally our subconscious. There are no accidents, right? We attract to us from the frequency and vibration where we're at. And so when I got home, we did the Celsonic and we put the DMSO and the pain away, and he's doing amazing considering how bad it was. So here's what the shoulder represents. The shoulder represents what comes from the past and what is to be projected in the future. Someone with shoulder problems may feel that the future is not arriving fast enough, or that their own goals are too distant. They may feel undervaluation because the person has little flexibility within their mental pattern. Lesions in the shoulder indicate that the person's mental pattern is not working. When and also trouble in the rotator cuff indicates that things are coming to a halt, or there is a lack of movement in any direction. Shoulder problems can emotionally occur when one feels the weight of the world is on their shoulders. So when I came home and I did the Celsonic, and before he was about to leave, I said, hey, you know that nothing is just by chance. He goes, yes, Mom. I said, and it's the emotion, the invisible, what we're feeling that creates the visible. Yes, Mom, I believe that, he says. I'm like, okay, well, let's just see what emotion, you might be needing to deal with, right? Because what is emotion? It's energy in motion. And when we cannot process that emotion, it becomes a block. So now, as the energy in our body is looking to flow, when it hits that block, pain occurs, right? Because there's too much energy and it needs to move through and it can't because there's a block. And then now you've got the physical block being created. So I said, well, now that you know what the emotional block is, if you can process that, start working on that, then physically you will heal so much faster, right? And we all need to understand this, that it doesn't matter. I mean, a lot of people, I'll read another one, just let's see which one here. A lot of people, have problems with their knees, and the knees are different here. Give me a sec. I'm just going to try and find the knee. One sec. I think it might be on the other side. I'm going the wrong way. All right, let's see. We've got the hip and the foot. We're getting there. What a beautiful day it was, eh? The whole weekend was really nice. Here we go. I found the knee. Okay, so a lot of people suffer from knee issues. So I'll just read what emotions get trapped in the knee. And if you're having that issue, then you can sort of start processing the emotion so that physically it will heal faster, right? And then if you're really wanting to, get it cleaned up faster, message on here or call me at 705-828-2257, and I will tell you how you can what things you can do, whether it's working with a shot glass or with a clapper or with your hands, to just at least help you alleviate some of the pain. But in any case, let's talk about the knee. Emotions that get trapped in the knee vary depending on which knee we are dealing with. The left knee represents the need to be more receptive to life experiences, insecurity, and unresolved stress. The right knee represents the need to be more assertive, not wanting to give in to authority, conflict, moving in a direction you don't want to but you go anyway, spiritual turmoil, and conflict over no longer being physically able to do something that you used to be able to do. Someone's asking here, what about plantar fasciitis? Well, plantar fasciitis is crystallization in the heel, right? And again, using a shot glass, you can work that out. But let me see if I can find the foot here. Give me one sec. And then we will, lower leg, get into the foot. One sec. All right, right here. So the foot. Ankle and foot. Emotional blocks in the ankle and foot can stem from not feeling balanced or well adapted in life. Cold feet happens for people who have difficulty carrying things out. Problems in the feet always indicate that the mother of the person is weak, or the mother lessens herself when the father is around, or because the mother did not care or provide for the child properly. When problems occur in the joints, it shows a lack of mental flexibility and undervaluation. If it is a skin problem, it shows separation-related tension or difficulty communicating with someone. Being born into this world was difficult for those who are born with deformities in the feet. Physical symptoms, well, then it just goes on to what the physical symptoms are. But yeah, so, have a look at where the pain is. And then, if you have questions as to what emotion is attached to that, give me a call. I'm Shalou. My practice is in Barrie. And you can go to lotuslife.health. And that's my website. You can check it out there. Or you can come join me. I'm doing a healing circle at the end of November from the 23rd to the 26th. It's a 4-day course. And these are the types of things we'll be looking at. These are the types of things we'll be talking about, is why is the pain there to begin with, right? Apart from showing you different techniques as to how to get rid of the pain, but as to why, the emotion, because even if we get rid of the physical pain, if you don't deal with the emotion, you will recreate that same thing back. And because of muscle memory, it usually happens faster and worse, right? Because your body remembers, oh, this has been here before. So I hope you had a gorgeous long weekend. I was at the restaurant this morning, and when we look at, September is, for me, I feel like it's like the beginning of the year, because it's the beginning of the school year. So it always feels like, okay, summer's over, it's the beginning of a new season about to start, right? So it feels like, okay, just setting new patterns, new habits, right? So why not start by committing to a whole new you, right? All you have to do is put your deposit down for the course, and you get access to the library. You get your a consultation right away. We can get you started on the perfect day plan, and so you'll already be ahead of the game by the time you come to the course in November. And just watch how quick the healing happens, right? So like I said, I look forward to hearing from you. You can leave a message here, or go to braveheartnation.com and you can sign up there, or you can just call me at 705-828-2257. Anyway, I hope you have the best day ever. Lots of love.